What's going on? Hello and welcome back to another market update. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. It's not Tuesday. I missed yesterday's upload, but today's numbers will be based off of yesterday's numbers. This video will be based off of yesterday's numbers. But before we jump into the video, as always, if you like this video, if you find it informational, hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, comment down below if you have any questions at all. Let's get into inventory. As of yesterday, August 30th, we had 18,747 houses on the market. That is an increase week over week, but nothing like we have seen up until this point. Last week was 18,702. That's a 45 unit increase. That's nothing. This is, totally showing that inventory is certainly coming to a new equilibrium. This means the market is stabilizing. This increase is the lowest we have seen since inventory started to raise. A 0.24% increase week over week, not 2.4% increase, but a 0.24%. There is still plenty of uncertainty and a lot of people out there, though, that are still calling for a market crash, but that's just unlikely to happen given what we're seeing in the indicators. What is happening currently is the number of sales per month is down. In the past month, in the Arizona market specifically, we have seen 5,743 units close. This is compared to last year, the same amount of time period, the same dates, 9,104 units closing. That is just over 37% decrease in sales volume in general. Why is this happening? Well, first and foremost, the thing I've been talking about forever is interest rates. This is directly affecting buyers' affordability and ability to get into a decent monthly cost. A decent monthly payment. The other reason I believe this is happening is uncertainty. People are uncertain about the market, so they are holding back. What this is doing, though, is it's causing buyer demand to be pent up in the meantime. People still are moving to Arizona by the thousands. People still are having families. People still need to buy houses, but the uncertainty is causing people to want to wait. This is a great time to get in my opinion, because sellers are seeing prices drop and getting scared that they won't be able to sell their houses. Sellers have been used to seeing houses go in the first weekend, if not the first day or hour, and now their house is sitting on the market for weeks and months sometimes, and they're giving up or driving prices way down to get it sold as quickly as they can. This is allowing buyers to get serious deals out in the marketplace. When it comes to the market and where we think it's going, we have to look at indicators. We can't just say, oh, 2007 happened before and it's happening again. Foreclosures are going up. No, they're not. Inventory is now stabilizing. Rates will likely hover to where they're at depending on CPI. Demand will come back, and it already is coming back, to tell you the truth. I just sat down yesterday with an awesome agent in the area named Dan Moon. He goes to my church, has been sort of a mentor within my business over the last few months. And he is saying that on a lot of his listings, he is starting to see a lot more showings come back, and talking to other agents as well, we're seeing the same thing. Buyers are now realizing that now is a great time to get in as things continue to stabilize. They are realizing, oh, the crash isn't coming, so maybe, we get in right now before, prices start to go back up. One graph I want to show you is average list price per square foot. What we are seeing is a rebound in actual sales price and closed list price. They are coming up from late July, early August, where they kind of reached the peak of the downturn. Also, we are seeing under contract list price come down. Basically, sellers are listing for less as they have seen the market fluctuate. These indicators are not showing anything near a crash coming. We would continue to see declines in these numbers, and by huge percentages if that were the case. What we have to remember is that the markets can go up and down, but a crash would be caused by a huge underlying issue that could be seen as an indicator and should be seen as an indicator before that were to happen. And then we're just not seeing those indicators right now that would lead to a true crash. We're seeing a little bit of a dip in prices and average square foot price, etc., and list price come down a bit, but we are nothing close to a crash and seeing that coming. I also want to show you that this graph right here, which pertains to the listing success rate, this shows that either sellers are giving up on their listings or they're expiring due to being on the market for the entirety of that selling agreement. This graph shows that the success rate was trending downwards up until late July, early August, but now it seems to be settling kind of where it's at. We'll see though in the coming weeks and months. Let's jump right into the Cromford report. We are now in a neutral market officially as of last week as well, but this CMI number is changing less and less as the weeks go by. And inventories continues to stabilize. The CMI is 105.9 as of now, demand is 79.2, and supply is 74.8. This is further evidence that the market is stabilizing and that a buyer can get in right now, take advantage of getting a good deal while they're out there right now. What we have to continue to look at is what the inflation rate is going to do with CPI and what the Fed will do to combat that. We are hoping to see that CPI came out even lower than the 8.5% we saw this month, reflecting July's numbers, right? So August 15th or middle of August, the CPI came out and basically showed July's numbers. So September, don't know my months that well, that number will come out and reflect August's numbers. If that number continues to go down, the market will very much like that, and interest rates should ease and lower a bit. And this is because the market is already factoring in hikes in rates early on. So if we have good news, we'll see rates come down a bit. If inflation has not yet peaked, we could see more uncertainty in the market. But that is all I have for this week's market update. If you like this video, if you found it informational, hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and we will see you in the next video. My name is Riley Rhodes with Team CR Realty, where Arizona real estate is seen.